And then go like
Alright.
you're going to the ruined forge lava intake, but go down the left once you get closer to it.
Down the left. You talking about the one that goes near the pillared path waypoint?
No, the ruined forge lava intake's right next to that. If you go down the left side, like you're going towards there, you see where it dips further on the map? That's where you want to be headed to.
Alright.
And then once you see the ruined forge lava intake, you're gonna go left down the hill.
Okay, hold on. I'm going down the.
Yeah.
I'm going that way.
So keep going straight.
I see the guys. Oh, over there.
Yeah, and take that left, go down there. When you see the poison, keep hugging left.
Uh-oh. Warning me, my wireless headset batteries are low. We're almost done anyway. Once we probably figure out the boss of this area.
And then once you get down to the poison, like I said, keep hugging left.
I was hugging the right. That was the thing. That was the thing I saw when I fell down and saw a plant.
Yeah, so keep going that way, and once you get down a couple ledges, there'll be clear water, and you want to follow that to the left side of it, and there'll be a little cave.
Grab. Deep purple lily.
Don't miss that item over there. That's important.
Down the grace.
Now here's where it gets kind of tricky. So when you come up from the grace, there's a waterfall on your left side. That's the way we're going. You're gonna have to do some parkour though. Just to try to stay in the middle, because there's an item in the middle. Let's seen that.
Okay, I got the cookbook. Is that all we needed here?
Yeah, keep going.
Well, that's what.
Keep going down and yeah. Now when you get there, do not keep going on the right side because it's a big ass hole.
Well, it's on both. It's in the middle.
Well, yeah, go. Yeah. You just want to keep getting to the other side. You'll see the grace eventually.
There's an item down there.
Well,
with a crab.
I believe you.
A lobster.
Well, Guess I'll go take a look. No precious item ahead. Dung ahead. That's a somber smithing stone 6. Fucking FromSoft, man. Always try to do shit like that to me. That's how I got smart on these games. These new players don't understand. I'm not touching that. I know what that is, Miyazaki. That's a
You
trap.
don't know what it is, but you gotta grab it anyway, just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Then I get the shiny feeling, and I'm like, ah, I'll grab it anyway.
Right.
I grab plants and shit when I'm running around that I don't even know I don't
Dude,
need.
I think they need to they should have had more brutal things like in Dark Souls 2, you know, the very bit the rude tricks. You know, like use the remember when you would use the in one of the areas you would use the like that keystone or whatever, and then when you would use it, it had like a pool of poison and ended up coming out or some crap if you didn't use
Yeah.
it in the right spot. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying is like that's where I think people would have more of a backbone in PvP too because they realize how brutal the game was. Everybody got to get their hand held with broken weapons.
Right. Once you get to that big cross, or that big rock going across, I just want you to turn right and tell me what you see. But I don't want you to look right until you get on that rock.
Okay.
Now look right and tell me what you see.
Well, first of all, to the left, I see a pot here. Do you see that hanging pot?
I've seen it on yours. I'm turning around now.
Furnace guy number 3.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and hit this thing with Black Blade. What is that? Jump off. I died.
Mushroom seller's bearing number 2.
Yay, we can buy shrooms. This is the area I really wanted to go to after seeing it. I walked out here and I was like, man, I wish I grabbed that grease.
Hey, who said you could throw pots?
Oh. Hey, it's kind of refreshing seeing those pot throwers back from Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
Don't think we've seen anything like that since Dark Souls 1, to be honest. Or maybe we have, I don't know. I still remember Sun's Fortress like it was yesterday. Is that sleep?
Yes, break all your
That's
pots.
sleep. Those are sleep pots.
I'm having them run into and breaking all the pots.
Ah.
Ooh. So,
Hold on.
apparently, these guys don't
What?
like getting hit in the face.
Probably not.
Well, like
I
what
don't.
happened was he attacked and I hit him in the face and he grabbed his face and it like caused him to be stunned for a second. Hefty crackpot if you kill him.
Man, I gotta kill him for a crackpot.
You're like, dang it, now I gotta go back and kill him.
Well, I was gonna fight him, but I actually fell off the ledge, and there happened to just be this tiny little ledge that would catch me down there. And I wasn't trying to turn around and fight him, but I will.
Okay, so up here, grave glovewort. What the? Oh, it's slimes. There's a lot of slimes around here.
There is indeed. Let me know if you find anything else interesting. I might miss it myself.
Well, it looks like there is a hole we go down.
Does indeed look that way. Did you go up to the top yet?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Might get lucky with a grace up here at the top.
I doubt it. I think there's gonna be a boss at the bottom of that thing, and
Yeah, there ain't no grace up here.
yeah.
There's an item.
What's the
Saint
item?
Trina Disciples Cookbook at the very tip.
The very tip.
Yeah, if you're going on, just keep going towards the very highest point.
Oh, right over here. What would it be? I guess. Yep. And of course, somebody jumped off.
Yeah, some idiot.
It was either
Geronimo!
possibly Geronimo did, or he was like, "I need to go back to the Grace now. I don't want to go down the hole without having heals or something."
Screw this! He must know what's down there.
That troll
He's like,
must
no,
have.
I'm
No,
just gonna kill myself. That's the next boss we gotta fight? Nah.
either that or that troll just knocked the crap out of him.
Just beat the snot out of him all the way across the map like that. I'm going down the hole now.
I've been on my way down.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm about halfway down.
Yeah, there's a lot of slime.
You know what this reminds me of? That area in Dragon's Dogma where the Saurians come out every time you run through. And it's kind of jagged like this. You have to keep jumping back and forth up the rocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna restart that game entirely.
Yeah, I'm restarting that.
Because I'm gonna immediately start out by doing the Sphinx part. Ooh, I'm dead.
Gravity get you?
I jumped off like an idiot.
Hey, there's Grace down there.
Yeah, I got close to Grace and.
He's like, get the Grace! Oh wait, I can't fly!
Horse didn't want to go the way I wanted it to go. I couldn't even have squeezed out a fart to propel us a little farther. There's something over here, actually. What is this? Well, I'm gonna check what's over here first, because I was already on my way over here. And
It's onto the area down here.
waterfall with some angry worms. Spirit sword.
Where was that exactly?
I'll show you. Like, are you at the?
Show
You're
you.
not.
Open your map when you get a second.
Yeah.
Is it still in this area? Oh no, you died, so you went way back to the.
Yeah, it was right over there.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
what
get
I'm
it
saying.
later. I'm not worried about it.
There's a summoning pool right here.
Oh,
What even is this thing area? It's like a shipwreck.
it's nothing. This. I'd have to tell you, it's part of the area that I'm in now. Yeah, it'll make sense when you get down here.
Well, like, there's.
Whoa.
Okay, it's actually in a boss. It's a boss. It's a boss.
Oh, kill it.
Demi-human
It's a
Queen
mini boss.
Mariga. So mimicked. Holy, it one-shot me. It doesn't have the like craziest health, but so I'm gonna kill it real quick and then I'm gonna run over to where you're at. Tell me if red lightning's really good against it too, but tell me if you end up finding a boss gate.
This is not a boss gate. This is a large area that we have to run through, and then there'll be a boss at the other end, I assume. When I say large area, it is quite a large area. No horse, nothing but concrete birds. Ow. Ow. That's new.
I love the ruin great swords. Oh, okay, red lightning just annihilated. It did. Star-lined sword. Okay, so I got a new weapon. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else here. Alright. Yeah, I think it was probably just that item and then going off to be able to get that. If there's anything else, I'll come back later on, but... Time to head back to... that crater. Are you running through that area? So what's the danger level so far? Just a bunch of birds?
For you, not sure how much these snipers are gonna do to you, but apart from the snipers, it's easy. Dodging the birds, dodging the snipers. You remember those those rock worms that would blow up? They'd be like sitting there in a ball and they'd blow up.
Oh yeah.
Those guys now have a sniping ability. Which is really fucking cool because I didn't expect them to have any additions to them. But it was a perfect enemy for them to switch up because exactly that. I'm like, that ain't nothing. Then all of a sudden he starts shooting me.
Good thing is too is that the pot guy doesn't respawn, so I don't have to worry about getting some sleep pots thrown at me.
That's good. Yeah, this area is pretty linear, so.
Geronimo! I just noticed that the slimes are sitting on the walls at the start.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm at the grease and I'm resting. Alright. Go! As far as I can take my horse. Just in case, I'm gonna bring out my shield to, There's another grace right after the previous one? Okay. There's a summoning pool here.
So what happens when they feel like it's gonna be too hard for some people. They just put grace after grace after grace. So people don't complain, there's not enough graces here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was telling somebody that was complaining in the comments of that thing about, you know, if you want your handheld, then you shouldn't be playing the Soul series.
Right.
You know, the wild part is that you'll have people that will be like, "Well, I should be able to play the game." It's like, yes, you should be able to play the game, but you should be able to play the game as it was intended.
Right, not complain until they change it.
Right.
Because like that's how everything else works nowadays in societies. If you complain about it until you bother the shit out of the people, they'll change it eventually.
That's not entirely true. You can look at For
With
Honor
most
for
things.
that. They don't. They don't. People complain about like
I
you
mean,
don't
when
get
it's
a
when
handful
it's
of characters.
something like Dark Souls, like this, you like look at the initial release of Elden Ring, with Radon getting nerfed and all that stuff, like, because everybody was complaining, and they didn't want people to stop playing it, all these new players to stop playing it, so they just made it easier.
Yeah. Well, that's what's been ruining video games, like old, like games like
That's what I'm
Overwatch and
saying.
stuff. They make stuff just brain dead, where skill is, you know, a second thought. Alright, I got the other Grace here. But that's what's been making games boring, is that it's not skill-based matchmaking, it's that they lower the tier of the skill in the games.
Yeah.
There you go, there's all. Alright, I'm at this Grace.
Just keep pushing. It's like 4 races in here, and I haven't seen no boss room yet.
Which way do I go? That's the thing, like...
Look, go up on that hill, and you'll be able to see everything.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the way you gotta go.
Sniper ahead, okay.
No. Alright, well, I'm at the boss when you get here. You just keep following the ruins, and you'll make your way here.
There's always going to be losers that come in complaining about how somebody else plays. Like it's not most people. Most people are like, "Hey, that's how the game is." You know, it just we got to deal with it.
Well, with this game in particular, I think it's so just like I said, it's a lot of new players that are like, because back in the day, it was like
I have to jump
when
off
you
this
and
edge.
even don't jump off there. I'm standing right there. Put your sign down. Uh,
I can't.
but like back in the day, like Dark Souls 1, man, it was
I can't put my
different
sign down.
because oh, you can't put your sign down?
What if
Well, I
I
guess
can we go
jump
back
on the
by the
count of 3.
grace? Oh, what? Is it able to be put down by the grace?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's funny because people are. Yeah, you can by the
It's just
grace.
these new players, man, that
Oh yeah,
it's
it's
people
always
that never
news.
played Souls before, because back in the day we used to, whether you invaded somebody or not, you could invade somebody and there'd be 3 people standing there, and 9 times out of 10 in Dark Souls 1, the host is either the host or one of those summons is going to walk up and bow and fight you one on one.
Right. It
Now,
was 3
now
when
it
it
might be a
started,
different
right?
story. Yeah, it might be a different story if you are fighting that guy one-on-one and you're whooping his butt and you get ganked because of that. That happened. They didn't want to lose their teammate. I get it. They're right before the boss. You know, they did all that work to get to the boss or whatever. But
Oh yeah,
even Dark Souls 2 was like that. People would bow. Dark
uh,
Souls 2, I guess people got a little slick with their invasions because there was more to do. And then there was
oh
like, but
yeah,
but
there's a
think of it
lot.
like this, man. Dark Souls 2 and 3 have the seed of the Tree of Giants. So if you're gonna say anything about anybody cheesing
Two, you could,
invasions in
dude.
2 or
Two,
3,
you
you
could
ain't got
get
nothing to say.
backstabbed while going into a boss game in two.
Right.
What do you mean? Like two was so much fun because you could do that.
But for the but for the host of the world, it wasn't so fun.
You gotta
So this
jump
must be a
down.
thing. I
Yeah,
jumped
after you
down,
jump
and
down, then I gotta follow.
hopefully we don't need a Covenant of Artorias or anything.
Fall into the void.
But yeah, I don't like these new players because of it. I miss Dark Souls 1 because Dark Souls 1, like, people respected each other, the
One and
community
two,
was
yeah.
fire.
It was like, oh,
But like
hey,
I
you
said, once you got
use
Dark Souls
use
3,
those
it got
weapons,
weird.
all that. Now it's like, oh, you use those weapons. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's
It's like, oh, dude,
gaming
I was
now.
thinking about using that.
It's just gaming nowadays. Everybody's a crybaby. Everybody, nobody will ever just overcome their opponent in front. It's got to be nerfed because boo-hoo, whine, cry. You can't play. You can't overcome something through your own skill. You've got to have your
Am I
handheld
seeing
with
this
everything.
guy? Oh, what's going on, Tracy?
What? What is this? The Orphan at Cost 2.0?
Whatever he is, he's an idiot, and he's an asshole.
No, not what I want to do. Oh, they get destroyed by the lightning at least. I enjoy
Ah,
to an extent
got that.
though of
Oh!
a noob nowadays just whining all the time because
I didn't expect that.
I can block it with my shield.
Lucky. But yeah, no, like I say, man, it's just disappointing because once Dark Souls 3 came out, like you know how many people, like you remember, okay, you remember how we quit playing Dark Souls 1 because the Taurus demon whooped our ass?
Back when we first started it, yeah.
Right, when we first ever played Dark Souls, we were like, yeah, I don't know what this game is, but I'm not playing this. And then, fast forward all the way to Dark Souls 3, people did that with Vort. Now, don't get me wrong, Vort was a beast. Especially if
Or
you're
the
not,
first
if
guy, the
yeah,
first,
the very first
yeah.
Frost dude that was across from the dancer. I'm like,
Oh
and
yeah, the Boreal dude, yeah, I remember him.
he was an asshole. Don't get me wrong. I struggled with him,
I
but
quit. I
took
quit 3 because the game was boring, but that was just me.
well in terms of Dark Souls content, Dark Souls 3 is the least exciting. But that's also, you know, for the reason like they wanted more people to join in on Dark Souls 3, so they made it a tad bit easier.
Well, that's always the problem. Like, a good game that had skill and all that was Ninja Gaiden. You ever play the Ninja Gaiden series?
No.
So I've played Ninja Gaiden Black, which Ninja Gaiden Black was for the original Xbox. This game was brutal, and I mean brutal. Like I guarantee you that probably even up towards of maybe 70%, if not 80% of people that play Dark Souls would probably quit that game. In terms of how annoying it is if you're just playing like an idiot. You cannot do the same things because you got punished very severely. But the Ninja Gaiden 3, like, it was more fluid, but it was still a difficult game. Like, that was they kept it difficult because that's what the game was about. Dark Souls
Yeah, I was
always
about to try
been
to
about...
take him over to where you were plunge attacking.
Oh,
I was trying to take him over to where you were plunging.
You can remember where we jump off like that, then I can try that. But yeah, it's just in general, gaming has gotten too noob friendly in my opinion. Like, it's fine to have games that are casual. I'm not gonna say it that, you know, having a casual game is a bad thing, but we don't need to make all the hardcore games for the casuals.
Yeah. I remember this guy was in
Watch out, fire.
this guy was in the trailer.
I didn't watch the trailer, so.
Come back here, dude. Dang it. I was like, get me out of here. This guy's definitely a bit weird because he's fighting on a horse.
He's weird, but he's squishy is the thing. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of HP, but he definitely makes up for it in his moveset. Like this, I actually like this thing. It looks cool. It's got some cool moves.
Yeah.
It resembles the Orphan of Kos, which, mind you, I remember people saying it was going to be so hard. How many times did it take us to beat it? Like 3? 4? Not even? I don't know what the, like... Now,
I don't
mind
even
you,
remember what the orphan cost was.
that was the fetus, the dude that would beat you with with like a bladed fetus. It was the enemy that was just super cracked out. It was a side boss. I think it was the Orphan of Kos. You'll have to look it up after this. But we
Yeah, so I have to check it out.
like it wasn't a, a lot of people were saying it was like one of the hardest fights. It wasn't, but that's just because, we've been playing games that have that difficulty spike for a long time. So it's not, foreign to us to be able to deal with all that. I want to get a game, I want them to come out with one that is just so brutal. Like, that it becomes popular just because of how brutally hard it is. Because I would love to play through that. Tell me when you got him over where I can drop down. I'll just jump off.
I'm just not gonna move.
Okay. All right, is he
He's sitting here.
All right. On my way. Geronimo! He's not too happy with me about that.
Destructo disc.
Let's go, yeah. Oh, he's doing something. He's doing something. Oh. That gave him my, like, invincibility frames, too. No. You died.
Well, he gives a remembrance. We get that sword.
I'm not even gonna get that sword. I want whatever magic he has, and I hope it's gonna be like blue flame.
I think it's frost flame.
That's fine. I don't care. As well, like that different flame looks cool. All right, I'm gonna
Let me
activate
warp
the
back
thing.
up there. Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, the actual host was using some thorn thing. It's like, dude, if he would have killed that guy, I would have been getting double teamed by a long range, like, you know, whatever thorn growth. It's like, I'm not
Right.
gonna be in.
Hurry!
Jumping down.
Ah!
Just returned to their world.
It spawned right behind me. I heard the sound. I was like, "Did we just get invaded?" And I turn and look, and there's a red guy there. I was like, "Ah! Kill him!"
Okay, big one. What? He did it 4 times?
I think it was just where you were at. Yeah.
Oh, that came back and hit me in the back.
Get him. He's almost there. No.
Oh,
No.
I was blocking, and the frostbite is what killed me, because you can't.
There.
Oh, I was gonna die anyway to frostbite.
Yay!
Alright, before we even end this though, I gotta go see what entirely he gives with this. So go over to
No boss armors.
Oops.
Oh no, it's hexes.
It's hexes. Oh, they brought. Oh.
In a way. So it's the only hex that I've seen, but it's ghost flame. So I guess launches a whirl of putrescent jets that explode shortly after impact and bathe the area in ghost
If
flame.
you're ready to see it, I'll show it to you right here. I'm gonna go jump down.
Or you get the cleaver. I'm taking the cleaver on this character just because.
Alright.
But on my other character, I'm gonna have to go get that for some PvE.